He bought an M3. He doesn't know how to drive it.
Behind me are two BMWs. To my right, an M3. To my left, a 328i. Now you're probably saying, John, those two cars look identical. And you'd be right. Both have 6-speed manual. Both have 4 doors. Both have rear-wheel drive. And to throw you off even more, I threw M3 bumpers on that 328. But other than that, the similarities stop. I'm telling you, over here to my right, 4-liter V8. Scary, scary. I'm talking 414 horsepower, 295 torque. And that's how it feels. I'm telling you. To my left, family sedan, 230 horsepower, 200 torque. It's not bad. It gets you around the city. But really, you take a look at these two cars, you think, John, what's the difference, really? That's what we're here to find out, guys. Sound, speed, handling. We're gonna go through all of it today so you can find out the real difference between the E90 M3 and the E90 328i. Let's get into it. Here we have the 4-liter V8. Quad pipes, 414 horsepower, 295 torque. Come a little closer to get the real sound of this car. There it is. So as you can hear, you have that rasp, but the perfect kind of rasp. I'm talking about like, it's kind of a higher pitch, but at the same time, it's got that V8 gurgle. And who doesn't love a good V8? So if you come a little closer, take a look at the pipes again. Gigantic muffler. So you can imagine, once this thing has the aftermarket exhaust on it, it's gonna sound that much better. Now let's go take a listen to the 328i. Now again, inline 6, 230 horsepower, 200 torque. Single exhaust pipe on the left-hand side. This isn't the 335. The 335 comes with the dual pipes on both sides. But if we go ahead and start it up here, you can hear it has a nice, smooth inline 6 sound. Now with the 328, this one does have a muffler delete, but other than that, it's completely bone stock, exhaust-wise. So at least for right now, you can really hear the real difference between the 328i and the M3. Let's take a look.
Welcome to Mexico, where there are no rules. Well, other than no parking on Mondays, street sweeping. But other than that, there are no rules out here. The perfect place to try a 0 to 60 test in this 328i here. Now, remember, 230 horsepower, 200 torque. Let's see how fast she gets to 60.
Here we go. Now let's see how this holds up. Game! Aww.
Okay. It's about 65. Not bad, not bad.
ABS?
Right in the back of that GMC. Welcome back to Mexico. Today we brought the cool car. Now again, as you guys remember, the BMW E90 M3 has 414 horsepower, 295 torque. Now the 3 Series didn't do a great time to 60, but let's see what this V8 powered M3 can do. Very nice. Come to a very quick stop.
It's funny, with the other car, it took a lot longer to get to the end of the road. With this one, I felt like we got here really quickly, so I have a good feeling about it. So we'll go ahead and review the footage, and we'll just compare them. Remember, guys, this is a real-life test of the 328i versus the M3 to get a real feel. So just in case you don't know, if you're looking to get just a 328i or an M3, you'll be able to at least have a better idea, okay, what's each car capable of doing performance-wise. Remember, of course, the sound and the handling test will be soon after this. So thank you again for watching the video, and we'll go ahead and analyze this data and get right back to you guys, all right? All right. All right. And that's 60. Okay. Game.
I'm so confused.
And 60. There it is. There it is. And that's 60. Okay. It's about 65. So guys, as you can see, there is a minor difference in between the E90 M3 and the E90 328i. Now, just going by how it felt in both cars, the 328i does have a more buttery smooth shift, which is surprising because you would assume that the M3 would have a better shift. But the M3 obviously has way more power. I'm talking way more power. It's like night and day difference. While driving this to 60, we did do 2 runs. The first one was more of a kind of style points. I got a little smoke out the tires, lit them up a little bit. That one felt a little bit slower than the actual one where I kind of let off a little slower. Now, the second run, that one, I babied the car. And yes, this is a test. This is also my car, so I'm not trying to damage it. But at the same time, the idea was just to not burn at all. So that's the reason why I got off a little slower. So the second one did feel a tad bit faster, but I guess we'll have the exact numbers here for you right now. And then the 328i, again, was lacking on power, and you can feel it. You really can feel it. So again, if you're looking for a car with power, this is the one to go for. If you're looking for a car that is fun and is also a budget car, the 328i would be the one to go with. But this was already obvious. So let's go ahead and move on to the section where we'll be talking about handling. Let's get into it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is only half a, no. This is more than half a second faster than this, okay? I couldn't get traction. Don't blame me, okay? I'm sorry, but look, we're gonna get on the freeway with both of these cars and actually find out which is faster, because that's not acceptable. Unacceptable.
I'm not gonna win. I'm not gonna win. This is why he gave me this car. Of course, we're on the freeway now. I'm of course driving John's E90, the 328i, the fake one, the fake M3. You're gonna see the real difference between like what these two cars, like how much technology, design, thought, how much, you know, the racing inspired version of the M division, and then, you know, the basic everyday model that anybody can get. Do I have any hope of winning? No, of course not. I mean, I'm not gonna win. I mean, I shouldn't win. I mean, John's a terrible driver, but regardless, I shouldn't be able to win. I can't. I shouldn't. So we're gonna do a 60 to 80, quote unquote. So let me drop a couple gears into third and hope for the best. So third gear. As you can see, I clearly lose. Oh my God, no, nope, of course not. I'm not gonna, you see, I'm not gonna win. I'm not gonna win.
Okay, hold on. All right, now we can finally go back to the handling segment, so roll that clip. So let's go ahead and move on to the section where we'll be talking about handling. Let's get into it. All right, guys, so here's the deal. We're gonna take this corner as quickly and as safely as possible. Again, we are on a closed road in Mexico, so it's all good. But just to be safe, we're gonna have one of our buddies standing on the corner, making sure the road is completely safe, and Roberto from One Tire Fighter is going to be filming me take this corner as safely as possible. Now, will I drift? Will I grip? You're gonna have to wait and find out. because I can't tell you. Whatever this car does, I just kind of follow along with it. But again, this car is very controllable, so it's me that's the novice. Okay, let's be 100% clear. All right, so here we go, guys. I'll be right back, and let's enjoy this. All right, watch this shit.
I'm good. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, here you go. All clear.
All right.
According to rightfootdown.com, compared to non-ME90X cars, with the exception of a single rear trailing arm, every single suspension component is unique to the M3. Aluminum subframe, aluminum control arms, aluminum everything in the name of weight savings. The suspension bushings are a heavier duty material. The suspension geometry is different due to mounting points, pivot points, and arm lengths. This result is a different camber and caster, as well as being different along their travel. The struts on the M3 mount over a larger surface area into a much beefier front hub assembly. The M3 springs are shorter and stiffer, the car is lower, and compression and rebound dampening are tuned differently. In short, the M3 is an entirely different animal than any of the 3 Series. Honestly, while driving the M3, it was a little nerve-wracking at first, but since there's an LSD on the car, which allows both rear tires to spin equally at the same time, it was way easier to be able to slide the car. And as you can see here, I'm able to get pretty sideways. Unfortunately, the camera was not able to capture it completely. On the other hand, in the E328, it was much more terrifying, as there is no LSD in that car, and the suspension is really not tuned to take corners, and especially to be trying to get the back sideways. So there was a lot of understeer, a little bit of oversteer coming out the corner, and it was just a much scarier drive overall. Well, guys, I hope now you know the real difference between the 328i and the M3. Again, we've gone through sound, acceleration, and handling. So I really hope you learned something today, because I definitely did. Don't drive like I did, though. That's very dangerous. Regardless, guys, it's been a joy driving the M3 today. It really changed my life, and if you buy it, guys, it'll change yours. 400 horsepower, LSD, 6-speed manual sedan. Need I say more? Absolutely incredible car. Again, the price difference is there, and that's why this video was made to begin with. But the price difference makes sense when it comes to a 400 horsepower German sedan. I think it's worth every penny. Regardless, if you can't afford $36,000, we have the other option, which the 328i. It looks about the same. It's down about half the horsepower, but you can still have a lot of fun in this car. Even today, even though no LSD, I did kind of give it a little scary. But you don't have to drive like that to enjoy this car. It's bulletproof. I've owned it for almost 10 years now. It's an absolute joy to drive as well. And if you're new to BMW, it's the perfect car for you. Regardless, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really enjoyed having you guys here and learning a little something, because I definitely learned something myself. Again, please subscribe to the page if you haven't already. Make sure to hit the little icon. Make sure you get those notifications there. Thank you so much to One Tire Fire for filming today, and I really hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good one, guys.
All right, Adrian, I see you, nigga.